All right. Once again, another arrest related to cryptocurrencies. Another day in the wild west of cryptocurrency land where things are getting quite interesting. And if you are new to the channel or new to the crypto space, you might be saying, what the heck is going on? And if you guys are not familiar or aware as to what I'm talking about, you can see this guy over here has been arrested today. Now, you may be saying, who is this guy? And why do we care? Let me tell you why we care about this. So, it says 11,196 years jail sentence for Fruad Özer, CEO of collapsed Turkish crypto exchange Thodex. Thodex was one of Turkey's largest crypto exchanges before it suddenly went offline in April 2021 and Özer went missing. Wow, does that bring any memories to you guys? 2021 was another massive exchange that was being spoken about on a day-to-day basis, which was FTX. Something similar happened with that one as well. So going forward, it says Fruad, the founder of collapsed Turkish crypto exchange Thodex, his sister Serap, and his brother Güven have been sentenced to 11,196 years, 10 months and 15 days in prison, according to local media. A judicial fine of 135 million also was imposed. So that is about $5 million, which is so bad. Extremely bad. Only $5 million for someone that has stolen $2 billion from clients. Something is not adding up. Thodex was one of Turkey's largest crypto exchange before it suddenly went offline, and the owner was missing. Over 400,000 members were left in the dark without access to deposits of $2 billion in cryptocurrencies. Özer had fled to Albania but was arrested in August 2022 after an Interpol red notice against him. So basically what's happening is that this guy right here was involved with an exchange. He was the founder of the exchange, and boom, at the peak, he decided to say lights out. Pulled the plug on the exchange. Everyone lost their funds, $2 billion to be specific. And now, fast forward to almost 2 years later, he is being arrested and jailed. And it says, when the case came to light, Özer's brother, sister, and 4 of the other senior employees were jailed, and at least 83 people were detained as part of the investigation. The eventual trial saw 21 defendants facing up to 40,564 years in prison. The Anatolia 9th Heavy Penal Court announced a verdict on Thursday, acquitting 16 of the 21 defendants and releasing 4 of the 7 jailed due to lack of evidence. Other defendants were given variety degrees of imprisonment for various crimes. So this is quite interesting, and this should be a learning lesson for a lot of people. A lot of people that are investing in cryptocurrencies. They believe in the exchanges. No matter how big the exchange is, do not put your hard-earned money on these exchanges. Invest in a hardware wallet. There's so many products out there. There's so many wallets that you can be looking into. Always put your cryptocurrencies off the exchanges. You never know what can go wrong. And speaking about the biggest exchange, I'm sure you guys know, it's Binance. And Binance is under massive hot water with a lot of regulatory and even investors asking questions. Hey, you know what? Where are our funds? We need to see your track record. We need to see if you guys actually have these funds you say you have in your reserves. So, these are some factors you guys need to keep in mind. And also, speaking about correlation, you can see former FTX Salima to forfeit 1.5. He was an executive. 1.5 billion. Pleads guilty to 2 criminal counts. So this guy over here, another guy, admitted that from the fall of 2021 to November 2022, he made tens of millions of dollars in political contributions in his own name, when actually the money came from Alameda Research, the hedge fund arm of crypto exchange FTX. Those contributions were supported by FTX then CEO Sam Bankman-Fried. So basically, the good old criminal Sam Bankman-Fried, we know how much we hate him on our exchange. The guy acted like he knew what he was doing, but behind people's backs, guess what he was doing? If you were depositing your money, guess what? Your money wasn't being deposited into the reserves. He was cashing that thing out and paying people like this right here millions of dollars of other people's hard-earned money. And I don't understand why that guy has not been, jailed for good. I know he was arrested like recently over the past August, I think August 10th. I'm not sure exactly which date it was, but I know it was sometime in August, and he has been arrested. But he needs to get the worst punishment that there is, because that guy is a crook. Everyone that does this to innocent people deserve the most punishment that you can think of. And it's just, see, he said, so you can see it says former FTX executive Ryan Salimi pleaded guilty Thursday in a New York federal court to campaign finance and money transmitting crimes and agreed to forfeit more than $1.5 billion. And if you want to put that into perspective, that is a market cap bigger than Caspa. And it says Salimi during his plea admitted that from the fall 2021, which we already spoken about, and Bankman-Fried is set to go on trial October the 3rd on a wire fraud and securities fraud charges related to his alleged looting of billions of dollars in customer funds from FTX. What can I say? This is really, really bad. And if you are new to the markets, guys, act now. Do not lock your hard-earned money that you earn into these exchanges, no matter how big these exchanges is, no matter how much the owner is tweeting. If you guys know what I'm talking about, always lock your hard-earned money, because you never know what can happen to these exchanges. If you keep your money on these exchanges, guess what you're doing? You're not holding your private keys. You just have username and password to these exchanges. Private keys are in the exchange of these private keys are in the hands of these exchanges, and if anything were to happen to these private keys, your funds are gone. So this is why it's important to invest in a hardware wallet, put your hard-earned money on there rather than keeping it on an exchange. But if you are just doing a short trade, yes, send your money to the exchange, do your trade, and boom, off the exchange again. That's how important it is. And this is really, really scary thing, but this is where I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about this? What do you think this will do on the entire outlook on crypto? Of course, we're heading into mass adoption. As we do hear more and more of these news, this is quite normal in the cryptocurrency market. You do tend to see one or two exchanges every cycle or every year go out of business, commit a fraud, and that is unfortunately the risk. And that is why it's so important to never trust any of these exchanges as far as your money is concerned. You always want to be locking your money onto a hardware wallet rather than on these exchanges. But let me know down below what you guys think, and if you guys have not subscribed already, what are you guys waiting for? Let me know. Subscribe in the comment section. And with that said, I will see you guys later. Bye bye.